J Brothers.
Today we're
back
going.
again.
Yeah, we're gonna watch Mr. Sam Sulek.
Why is it entitled "The Worrying Rise of Sam Sulek"?
Because it's about him
Worrying.
and his use of steroids and how it affects the populace and the young people. And I mean, he is a very young dude, so it's about that and So I'm very interested in hearing what you have to say about it, but I'm also very curious about the video because I haven't watched it yet.
Wow.
We'll give our thoughts and what we think about this whole situation and etc. So come with us. We'll jump right into it. So.
Through a diet of donuts, milkshakes, Five Guys burgers, and copious amounts of steroids, Sam Sulek has become the face of fitness content at the age of just 21 years old. This has not come without its critics, however, with the biggest fitness influencers in the world calling Sam out for his awful diet, questionable training practices, and the potentially tragic lifestyle he leads. To understand his rise, we need to understand...
You think that? Dead by 40?
That's such a skewed comment.
Yeah.
It's based in ignorance.
Is it though? I mean, if you abuse steroids that much in that young age.
Well, do you have any insight to if he is abusing them?
I mean, look at
people
him.
like
he has
YouTube and
how
social
old
media.
Is he?
Yeah, but there's always so much negativity around social media, especially when they see someone being bigger or doing better than someone else. They try to tear him down. Could you write something constructive instead? Maybe you could check his blood work. Does he really have bad blood work? Is he going about it in a bad manner? Because he's got some of the greatest. He does have the greatest people in the industry around him, and he's young and he listens to them. He trains with them. I know who he trains with. It's Fuad. It's Ben Chao. Ben Chao is a really good coach. Would they let him do reckless things? No, I don't believe that. Because
but you really think they have control
he's
over
a hostile athlete. So yes, they have some insight into what he does, I believe. So I don't think it's as bad as people think. And I've seen some videos of him, and he seems like a guy with a good head on his shoulder that enjoys doing what he does. So I don't feel like you shouldn't, of course, if you don't have to or have the means to compete and be really successful in that bracket of bodybuilding, you have to go that route and use enhancement. But I don't think if you make that choice, it's still going to be a lot of hard freaking work, and you're sacrificing a lot to achieve something.
Yeah.
Whatever that is, it's up to you. I don't think you should go that way if you really, really, really don't want to, because it's not going to be healthy in the long run. It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if you do everything healthy along the path. You're still gonna have a big impact on your health. But knocking people, and I don't think he's very reckless, because it doesn't seem like that individual. I've listened to a lot of podcasts in regards to him, and I know the people that surround him, and they wouldn't let him be that reckless. In my opinion.
Than Sam. So let's start there. Sam was born in February of 2002 in Ohio, and honestly, he just seems like a normal kid who got into fitness at a young age. When he was 18, he was relatively skinny, but was big into swimming and had a great physique even back then. He's taken progress pictures from when he started fully training at 19, and you can see the size he put on in just 1 year. Within just 2 years of this photo, he's now packed on over 240 pounds of muscle. But This video isn't about where he was, it's about where he is now and the impact he's having. Despite starting his YouTube channel in 2016, he didn't really post there until around 7 months ago when he was already an absolute mass monster. His real growth is on TikTok, where he started posting about a year ago in September of 2022. His personality in these videos contrasts against a lot of current influencers like Jesse James West and Greg Doucette, and comes across as more quiet in his videos rather than being massively energetic. This is something that he's used to his advantage, becoming a meme in the gym talk community of socially awkward teenagers and someone people younger than him look up to. He's exploded on the app in such a short amount of time, it's ridiculous, and it's hard to find anyone else who matches him in this growth of popularity. Aside from his physical appearance and personality, the memes starring Sam have played a pivotal role in propelling him to social media stardom. It's a lucrative cycle for him. Sam releases a video, TikTokers promptly create memes based around these videos, and this leads curious individuals to search for him through these TikToks. Because of this, Sam Sulek is more popular than ever. However, having such a high level of internet fame comes with its fair share of scrutiny, and there's a growing concern that he might follow in the footsteps of Icarus, flying dangerously close to the sun. Now, obviously, Sam's transformation is not natural. Although he does have great genetics, this type of muscle growth is unobtainable without steroids. He himself has talked about how he does take steroids. He hasn't disclosed what he takes, but we can make some deductions. People like Greg Doucette have talked about Sam Sulek in his possible cycle in extensive videos and his likely very damaging abuse of performance enhancers. Greg's even compared Sam to the late bodybuilder Dallas McCarver, who featured in one of my previous videos, which just goes to show how serious and fatal a problem this could be for Sam. He has
I mean, he also started young, right? Started to take
Dallas
steroids,
McCarver.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I really like his physique. He would have done really good in bodybuilding. If I'm not remembering it wrong, it's been a few years. I think like he choked. Initially, that's what they thought, but I really haven't had any more information in regards to his death. I think it was kept a little bit secretive, maybe.
Yeah, of course you can't. I mean,
initially I heard that he choked on food or something, and no one was there to help him. I don't know if he had like a response, but there's no denying that steroids will affect your health. We all know that, but in what sense? Yeah, that's very subjective in what you use, of course.
proven to be a massive influence on the younger generation, and if you venture into the Sam Sulek subreddit, you'll see just how much of an impact he's having. You get people asking what clothes he wears and what he eats, which is pretty innocent, but dig deeper and you find much darker consequences to Sam's influence. What cycle does Sam Sulek run? Referring to what steroid cycle he takes, and members telling each other to hop on trend. I get that this is probably a joke, but there are actually people sharing their cycles on this subreddit, and it's TikTok age kids who are going to be seeing this, so it's causing very real damage to their perception of fitness. The comments on his TikTok aren't much better either, which pretty much every single comment talking about trend and different cycles. Again, I get that these are most likely jokes, but it's young kids who are going to be seeing this and thinking that it's normal to hop on gear once you reach a certain point in the gym. Outside of his steroid usage, Sam Sulek just is not healthy. He's posted quite a few daily eating vlogs, and the amount of food that he eats and the advice he gives is just astounding.
Like, for the most part,
Honestly,
the calories are calories.
I mean, the way he eats is kind of...
yeah, but honestly,
it's dirty as fuck.
He's big, but he's not that fucking big, man.
No, I mean, people are talking about like health.
Yeah, but
I mean, if you're 22 years old, you look like that and eat like that.
yeah,
Give it 10 more years.
I'd say the food is a lot. Let's just say this principle of doing as little as you have to get as much out of it as possible. That should always be the mindset when it comes to food, when it comes to training, when it comes to enhancement, steroids, if you take that. But just, I think that he's just having fun, enjoying himself, and people will always knock down people doing better if they don't feel like they are. So he just emerged from nowhere and became really famous and popular. And of course, there's going to be people talking about him because it's going to cause traction. So I don't know how relevant this really is. He's just a dude enjoying himself. And of course, you can always do things healthier, but To what extent?
But I mean, you're both right and wrong. I feel like, but it's when you become a public figure, you kind of take on a responsibility,
Yes.
and whatever you do, people who look up to you and people who follow you, you have a responsibility to those people to not mislead them. And if you do
Well, this
unhealthy stuff, and you not really like for example, like if you take steroids and you eat unhealthy, and you do it for a long time, and it's going to affect your health, everyone knows it's going to.
Have you
affect your
seen
health.
his blood work?
No, but in the long run, it's going to.
Yeah, but
affect
have
them.
you seen his blood?
No, but that's irrelevant. You're saying in the general scheme of things, whatever you do as a public figure, you have to think about before you do them.
Honestly, if people choose to follow him,
Because of this, yeah, I understand you too, but it's a double-edged sword.
yeah, but still, you can always be healthier. You can always do things better, but to what extent? The guy has great people around him. He has doctors. He's monitoring his health. Have you listened to any other information, or is this just a video? Because misinformation could be put out there very easily.
Yeah, of course.
If this is all you're basing your information on about a
We're
person,
not basing it. I mean, we're reacting to
then
it.
yeah,
that's all.
but then it's very wrong to form an opinion.
But I'm not.
Because
we are,
yeah, but I have a little bit more information.
yeah, exactly.
So
That's what I'm
it's
asking
all
you.
about basing your opinion on relevant information.
Exactly.
And if you don't have that, then it's just guessing.
I'm just we're
Because-
just reacting to this video.
Yes, of
Yeah, that's all.
course. He knows this.
Yeah.
He meets a lot of people. He meets a lot of parents. He meets a lot of kids that look up to him. Perhaps not to the steroid side, the food side, but what he's trying to achieve. He's trying to become better, and he wants to compete, if I don't recall it wrong. And he's doing whatever it takes to get there, but he's trying to do it in his way, and his way, as healthy as you can in his way. Yes, he can always do things better, but to what extent?
Yeah.
But you should always, of course,
That's
if you
pretty
have
much-
that limelight, you should always try to motivate people. But whatever, people find it motivating for a reason. Perhaps it's not just the diet or the steroids, maybe it's the training or what he's trying to achieve. People usually want to follow people that are trying to achieve something. You can always have an input on how they're doing it, but he's just creating a huge following by living his life and doing what he loves to do and trying to achieve something. Maybe that's the thing that people should look at instead of just what is he taking, what is he eating.
Or just being a bad example, like Asmongold.
Yeah, but as you said, Asmongold is this guy.
But in bodybuilding
Yeah.
terms,
But at least he's a good dude.
it's kind of
Spreads
fucked up.
positive energy,
Yeah, but
like Asmongold, but he might not be living the most healthy life in terms of not taking care of himself, eating shit, and not cleaning his house. So it's based on how you see it.
yeah.
But knocking
Always
people
been my
down or
approach
trying to achieve something, I don't know.
I don't think people are trying to knock him down. I just think people are criticizing what he's doing.
But a lot of
because
people are also
people have to. I feel
yeah,
like.
but because we want to knock people down that are doing better than them.
But don't
and
think
also
it's
there's a lot
necessarily-
of narrow-minded people.
Greg Doucette had
Yeah,
a
but
big
yeah,
hand
yeah,
as well.
but it's because Greg Doucette is trying to make YouTube videos and create attraction. But I also feel like Greg Doucette now cares more because he's trying to give advice generally and check his blood work, check that. But maybe he is doing that. Maybe he is doing all those things.
Most
We don't know.
likely,
So it's all hypothetical. What we're
he knows all
estimating,
this.
Yeah.
Coach Greg's already put out quite a few videos critiquing Sam, but mostly about his diet.
In comparison, I don't think this guy is playing it safe. I could be wrong, but based on the severe acne on the chest, the shoulders, the arms, everywhere, I think he's in danger. You see the visual changes in his face. He does not look like a healthy young man, only 21 years of age.
Greg's much smarter than most of us about the best ways to build muscle, so carries a lot of authority about what he says. So when he says that Sam Sulek has one of the worst diets he's ever seen, you know it's going to be bad. Sam starts his day with a jug of chocolate milk, which is the first thing Greg picks up on.
He said in this jug there's 1,000 calories. 240 grams of carbs times 4 is 960 calories. 64 grams of fat times 9, 576 calories. 70 grams of protein, 240 calories. You add this all up, it's over 1,800 calories. Remember, that's in meal one consumed at 10:30, which is 2.5 hours after he wakes up. I mean, is this guy a baby? Why is he drinking 2 liters of...
A whole jug of fucking...
How is that 1,800 calories? That's insane.
I mean,
How's there that much carbs and fat in that?
Because it's in America.
God damn. God.
chocolate milk for breakfast?
He then follows this up with a full bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch and all those kinds of cereals is just laden in sugar. It's not healthy. This is not good for you.
Just this breakfast is over 1,800 calories, with the vast majority of it consistent of sugar. After this, he starts to draw comparisons to Nikocado avocado. Sam has said multiple times that as long as it fits his macros, then all he cares about is getting the calories in. He doesn't care what the source of them are.
I want to say this guy is studying to be an engineer.
Yeah.
No
one says he's stupid.
No, but IQ-wise... I think I saw maybe a video about him talking about it, and it's not comprised of just this is diet, but there's also healthy stuff, but a part of it is this. So I think so. This is also not based in facts, but sometimes people just fucking skew things.
Yeah.
I think it's good talking about what being healthy and forward, so people don't take just this and just do, I'm going to eat Cinnamon Crunch all day. But I also think that they need to talk about what he's doing good, not just bad.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the guy's smart. He literally can't...
He's not an electrical engineer. I think
he's like literally calculating his calories so he can eat what he wants to eat. Yeah. And that's...
So if it fits your macros.
Yeah, I mean, it's not healthy, but I mean, if it fits his macros and he wants to eat it, let him eat it. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I just have a problem with him, like, kind of doing it every day.
Are you jealous?
Kinda.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I could eat like that if I were on enhanced.
I guess, like, the insulin sensitivity, if you want to go to, like, physiology, but that it could create problems in that
I mean, your
section.
body ain't happy with you if you eat like that every day.
No, and I guess when you go on a diet, you have to eat more voluminous food, so you're gonna improve your insulin sensitivity. But
then again, he's 22.
Yeah,
he's 21 in this video. He's young. When I was that age, I didn't give a fuck about what I ate. I mean, it comes with age when you start to like actually feel
it's
like that. This shit makes me feel like shit, so I don't want to eat it.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
Leads him to Five Guys. He has a double bacon burger, which itself is over 60 grams of protein in just over 1,000.
Five Guys UK, but he's not from UK. One bacon cheeseburger, 1,000.
No, but the reference is UK, so it's a UK macro.
40 grams, 69 grams of carbs. Goddamn, 6 grams of protein. Man, you can like if on your diet, you would just be able to eat 2 burgers.
Yeah, basically.
The whole day. That's nuts.
That's insane.
Calories. Although,
how do they even make them so fucking unhealthy and like high in calories? It's crazy.
Sauce.
I mean, you could eat
high fat meat and sauce will do that.
I mean, if you tried, how many of those burgers do you think you could actually eat? 10? 15? Like during a day.
Oh.
In like 12 hours.
I'm not that big of an eater. I don't have to eat that much, so.
No, but I mean, if you try to eat as many as possible.
As many, if I try, I have no clue.
But I mean, let's say a regular day. How many do you like? Let's say you ate one every 3 hours.
So let's say 9. That's almost 10,000 calories. I'd probably do 8. Yeah.
That's insane amount. Yeah.
That's like 2 every 4 hours.
And then we go back like 200 years.
That's possible, I think. 2 every 4 hours.
Yeah. And then you go back 200 years when there were like only lean cuts of meat where you actually ate.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I mean, let's say you go back 200 years.
Yeah.
And when you actually ate, this did not exist in the same sense, where it's like hyper-caloric foods. Like, when you ate back then, you actually ate, like, the basic stuff, you know? Meat, the grains, all of that shit, you know? It's insane.
Did you live back then?
Yeah, I mean, weren't we born, like, the same decade?
Drank a lot of alcohol.
Yeah, I forgot who
But
I
with
am.
this, he is getting vegetables in, as he adds lettuce to the top of the burger.
And so rather than going home and eating a healthy meal, they then go to Five Guys and have a cheeseburger, fries, and drink? Really? This is the off-season diet they were trying to promote to the world? And so what you can't do is just copy these guys' diets. Just because they're taller and bigger than you doesn't mean they're smarter, know better about training and diet than you do.
To top it off, as he has some calories left, he finishes it with 4 Krispy Kreme donuts.
All calories are not created equal, and if you just eat a bunch of shit food, your body is going to be a shit body. You might look amazing, but you won't feel amazing.
He ends the day with some multivitamins.
You see,
That's the biggest part.
it's like the dad and his kid,
Yeah,
man. Like,
that's the biggest part for me. Feeling good and feeling healthy. That's why I eat good foods that make me feel good. On the weekends, yes, I'll eat whatever he's eating sometimes, but it's not everyday thing because I want to feel good. And I don't feel good when I consume way too much sugar.
yeah.
But as you said, he's younger. His physiology, his body is more adapt to be able to handle that, I suppose. He trains. He's not that high in body fat. Supplements or enhancements will also improve your capability to use the food that you're consuming better, I suppose. In lack of better words.
To fill in for everything he missed throughout the day. We know the best leaders lead by example, so we need to see what example Sam is setting here. He maintains that it doesn't matter what you eat, when you eat, as long as you're getting your calories in. He talks about how you should ego lift as much as you can and don't care about the proper form. What message is this sending to his younger viewers who are just starting in their fitness journey and don't know any better? Now, Sam is a smart guy and he could just be doing this to blow up and abuse the algorithm. The more controversial his takes are, the more engagement he gets, and thus blows up quicker. After all, he has exploded in the past year alone, so he obviously knows what he's doing online. But even though he is joking in 90% of the TikToks, which I'm not oblivious to, he still talks about how you should never trust a small lifter and always ego lift, which a young TikTok audience will probably believe and take that advice on board just because Sam is huge. Just because he's huge doesn't mean he's healthy. Dallas McCarver, who I mentioned before, is someone who many people are comparing Sam's life path to. Like Sam, McCarver started steroids very early on in life and actually had a decently successful bodybuilding career until it was cut way too short at the age of just 26 years old. Dallas suffered a heart attack due to constant steroid abuse and enlarged organs. When people like Greg Doucette and Athlean X call Sam out for this, it's not because they don't. When people like Dallas suffered a heart attack due to constant.
His autopsy report released 3 months after his death showed that he died of a heart attack with huge plaque filling all the arteries leading to his heart. He had one of the largest hearts ever recorded, weighing in at 833 grams.
Jesus.
Filling all the arteries. Huh. Wow.
So,
Autopsy released 3 months after his death.
autopsy report.
He died of a heart attack. What?
Yeah, autopsy report. 3 months after death. So I mean, this is, I mean, yeah, that's
I didn't
crazy.
actually know that.
That's crazy.
Steroid abuse and enlarged
So
organs.
the muscle is the heart is a muscle, so it grows when you take steroids, then I guess.
Yes.
Yeah. So every organ or every body part that is actually a muscle grows with steroids. So, 833 grams.
The plagues.
Plaques.
Plaques. Plagues. The plagues in his body. The plaques.
Plaque. But wait, how much does a normal heart weigh?
Plaques. Was it maybe half that? 500 grams? 400?
Between 236 and 412 grams.
That's crazy.
It's like double.
Mm.
Whoa, that's crazy. Imagine how much effort for the body to actually get that thing pumping.
When people like Greg Doucette and Athlean X call Sam out for this, it's not because they don't like him, it's just because they want him to train in a safe way. A lot of people nowadays want everything now, and they don't want to work years for it. Not when taking huge amount of steroids can essentially act as a shortcut. In my opinion, Sam should do more to promote a healthy way of building muscle, rather than pushing an unhealthy image of bodybuilding to an extremely impressionable and young audience. Remember, health and fitness is a marathon, not a sprint, and you need to prioritize longevity rather than putting yourself at risk. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this video, so I do want to know, what are your thoughts on Sam? Do you agree with the critics claiming he'll have a short life and he's doing irreversible damage, or not? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.
So, what's your initial thoughts of
My initial thoughts?
yeah, like
My wrap up, rather.
your summary of
Yeah, my summary.
now you know
wrap up.
McCarver died from a heart attack
Yeah.
because of steroids, most likely.
He's plaque buildup, usually in the arteries. I don't know, like, I think this guy actually knows what he's doing, and he's doing this for the algorithm. And whatever his doctor's telling him, hopefully he's a good doctor, and he's gonna listen to it. Because he does his blood work. He's got Fuad Abiyad.
But
Checking
being a
up on
cloud
him.
chaser, though, it's kind of cloud chasing. I don't know.
I don't think
Sacrificing your
that's-
health for clout, and then just I don't know.
I don't think that's what he's doing.
No.
I don't even think in the beginning. I don't know why.
I'm just there.
I know what he started working as. I think he started not construction. I think he painted. He said in podcast The Truth with Honey Rambod. He painted like lines, on the roads
Yeah.
or something like that. And then I think he just started posting training videos, just lifting and eating and enjoying. Like I did this when I weighed 130 kilos. I was fat as fuck, powerlifter, but I did this and I enjoyed it. That was like the most fun I had. But I had to realize that I wasn't feeling good. Maybe he has to get to that point. Let's just say that he does, and then he can reverse it, hopefully.
Yeah.
Before it's too late. And that I know the people around him, he has a good doctor. He does his blood tests. So whenever you get your blood test back and you see that there's something wrong, he'll address it. I'm positive because he's very highly intelligent, I believe. And so I think that he'll do whatever is necessary to
There are a
stay
lot
healthy.
of theories and a lot of
Yeah.
speculations, but yeah, we can only guess. We don't know. We are not inside of his head,
No.
so I mean,
But he's a young dude having fun training. That should be the most important message that you get from this. Enjoy what you're doing, and because we only have one life. I think that should be the take home. You don't have to do everything he does and whatever people says that he does. Do you, focus on you, enjoy what you're doing, and be inspired instead of
you
just
literally-
thinking, he went from there and he's doing things unhealthy, he's gonna die, Dude, why you focus so much energy on another person's life? Focus on yourself.
you
and do your own thing.
literally.
Now we're
took-
sitting here responding with this video, but
Yeah, but I mean, you
Yeah.
literally took the words out of my mouth. Like, yeah. Do you? But I feel like he should actually have disclaimers in his videos or something.
I don't know if he does, if he doesn't. I know what he says in his videos, and I know what he's.
Or be upfront if I say like, yeah, I'm kind of memeing or something. It's saying like, okay, I mean, don't do what
No,
I
but
do.
he actually does give guidelines, and like this might not be the most healthiest, but this is what I'm doing.
If he does
And
that,
I don't
then
do
fine.
this every day, of course. I think he says that even in some videos. I don't do this every day. That'd be foolish. I think he actually. This is just what you see.
Yeah.
It's not everything.
Well, that's all from us, and put a comment down and let us see what your thoughts are about or around this subject. But yeah,
And stay natty
stay
for as
tuned.
long as you can.
Yep.
Compete natty. like Connie Rumba did, Sean Clarita did, Gary Lunsford did. A lot of big dudes did. Kai Green, stay natty until you really feel like, and you try to compete and feel like, do I really love this? Is this worth my health? Then you want to go that route. Natty!